Hi, this is Resilient Kent Lau. In year 2014, I trained Bank Negara staff executive. Right, and one of the things I share is compound interest. And suppose that what is compound interest is that suppose that you have 1,000 today, right? And you put into a bank and it gives you a 4% interest in over 1 year time, right? You compound one time in the year, it become 1040, right? How do you get this, right? Is that you take 1000 and you times 1 plus 0.04. Okay, so why is it a slash 2, right? Is that suppose that in the 1 year itself, instead of compounding just at the end of the one time, you compound 2 times within the 1 year. So now you have an additional 40 ringgit, right? Because it's compounded 2 times. Now what if we compound 4 times? It has 60 ringgit. What if compound every single month? It compounds that, right? One time, so it become 1040. You see that? Now, the interesting is that if this rate is double to 8%, okay, 8%, now it become 1083. Okay, in 1 year time, you compound 12 times, this is one, right? Now, what if it is again double it into 16%? It becomes 1172, right? So there's a lot of difference, right? If you compound 12 times. Now, what if it's like a loan shark, right? It compound every single day, right? With this rate, every single day for 365 days, right? Well, then within 1 year, 1,000 will become 1,173. Now, as compared to the earlier one, which is the 0.04, right? 0.04, even it's 365, it's still this one only, right? But if you like talk about this rate, right? The compound interest rate, added the number of times compound within the 1 year period. Now, what if within 5 years time, right? This rate will become 5,020%. So you can see that it's very powerful, yeah, the compound interest. Now, let's look at this, right? So at 0.3% at 1 year, and let's just talk about one only interest. It compound only one time, right? Okay, great. So that is one now. Now this is at this point, the first year itself is just as simple interest, right? But the compound interest is very powerful. Let's look at this one here. Right, so this is still 1%. As you can see, or this 3% is 1, right? Now this is, let's move on to 3%, okay? Now 3% within the 1 year itself, and there's only one time. So that means that at the end of the first year, you get 1030. The same amount if you still keep into the bank or any other digital bank, right? You can now in the second year with the same amount 1,000, now it grows into 1061. And in the third year with the same interest rate, right? Same interest rate in the third year, it becomes 1126. Now this is compound interest. If you compare to the simple interest, right? The simple interest, this is 1126. The simple interest is 1090. In the fourth year is 1230. Simple interest is still 1120. In the fifth year is 13484. The simple interest is 1150. The difference is 234. Now what's interesting is that if we increase this to 5%, the difference is you still put the same 1,000. The thing is that one is put into a compound interest, the other is kept with the simple interest. There is no compound effect, right? Now once you put that anything if you think is that you have a compound factor effect, it should grow very differently, right? As you grow, right, you can see that now. Now watch this, right? This is 9, it is single digit, right? But you can see 1000 in 5 years time. By the time it already grow at 8%, it already go by double. Yeah, by 9%, it exceed 1000 already. You see that in 5 years time. Oh, sorry, it's go too fast. Okay, let's just simulate it again. Okay, so now in 8%, in 5 years time, it doubles, right? At 9%, in 5 years time, the difference is that compared to the simple interest is that it has 1000 something, right? Now if I just change 10%, right, in 5 years time become this, right? In 5 years time at 11%, it become, the difference is 160. At 12%, the difference is 1879. At 5%, at 14% is 2526, right? Same, right? Everything the same. This person put 1000, this person also put 1000, but the thing is that the interest rate also same, but the compound interest is different. Yeah, compound interest rate. Now what if I say that not only that is a simple interest, but that one maybe later, right? But now you can see that the difference between compound interest and simple interest. So I hope this has explained to you the power of compound interest compared to simple interest. Simply put, is that you have the same interest rate in year to come. This is very powerful, right? Now let's say this is 5 years. If we just extend it to 10 years, and you see the difference, right? Yeah, stimulate, you can see the difference. And that's it. I hope you learn the difference between simple and compound interest, and start putting your money in an investment that must first be Bank Negara approved. Okay, because Bank Negara has a lot of these things. You can think about it. You can research it. In any investment, you must ask yourself, right? That is it Bank Negara approved? Okay, very important. Yeah. And the second thing is that how many times is the you must invest, right? Are you legal obliged to do, right? How many times, right? So that is very different, very important, right? So let's say it's investment in property. That is a very risky investment, because you don't know which property is going to make money or which one not. Although the property guru says that you will always make money in property, but it's not the case, right? What if the property, you can see so many property now out for sales, right? So, but the thing is that the bank will not care. It's a fact, right? The bank will not care whether your property investment make money or not, right? If you lost money, it's your responsibility. Is the person, the investor opportunity things. But every month, the payment, the repayment is still there, right? So investment in property is double-edged sword. Be very careful. Then the next thing is that you want to invest in something called unit trust. Okay, in unit trust, right? Don't invest because they are number one, the so-called number one unit trust company, right? Or number two unit trust company. Don't look at that. Don't look at that, right? You have to look at the return, right? Right. You have to think about how do they rate in the 3 years time, right? There are some unit trust company, I cannot name it, but you need to find out. In 3 years time, their return are very good. Okay, so as compared to some company who claim themselves number one or number two or number three, right? But their returns of the funds, right, is very bad. So that tells you something is wrong. Something is wrong, right? You need to invest something that is consistent, right? Don't expect like 30%, right? That's over. But in terms of over years, right, the growth rate can be there, right? If you put the same amount of money, you can, right? But don't expect like in the 1 year time itself, right, go to like 30%, right? Maybe they are, but very risky, right? You need to think about that. And well, I think that's about it, right? Unit trust is about diversified, right? You just don't know, right? God already says that don't put all the money in the same basket, right? No matter which investment guru says, right, they are just human, but God already tells us that do not put all the money in the one basket, all the egg in one basket. It still holds true, right? We just don't know, right? If you have 10,000, don't put all the 10,000 in the unit trust. Don't put all the 10,000 in the company fund, in company stock. Don't put all the 10,000 in buying a property, right? Don't do that, right? Otherwise, you will end up poorer and poorer. So I hope this course helped you to understand what is simple and compound interest, and also uh, be very careful on investment. Yeah. So, and you still need to invest. It's just that be extra careful. Find the best one I observe now is the unit trust, and you need to research on which unit trust company to invest in. And thanks for watching. God bless you.